Kazooie's playing a nice little Easter egg there. Anyway, yeah, I do like this intro. It's a nice little love letter to the original the first two games. So they haven't forgotten their roots, although they seem to have gone against their roots. Anyway, so this is my opinion on the three main Banjo Kazooie games: Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, and Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. The third one I am currently playing. Anyway, so let's start with the first one. The first one I have played. I actually have the original on Nintendo 64. And, it was fun. It is a fun game. A couple of problems, like why do the note doors exist? Do they make it like troublesome for Grunty to get around? How does she get past the note doors and whatever? So it's just like, but it was a fun game. And it's just like, it just needed to do what it did. What it needed to do, be fun, and maybe and be good enough to get a sequel. Anyway, if you go around in here, it'll be easier once you come back near the end of the game. You can actually find like little hidden Easter eggs. Like there, we have one of the Viva Pinatas from Viva Pinata. We actually have the Rare logo there, and the banjo and the ice key. That's probably a reference to Stop and Swap being a scrapped mechanic for the Nintendo 64. Also, the fences are a bit glitchy when you're on top of them. Anyway, but yeah, it was fun. Yeah, like I said, it's fun, and it did what it needed to do. It was a fun game that and just good enough to get a sequel. Now, I did not play the sequel. Unfortunately, I do have on as Rare Replay because you should know that because I showed you earlier that I was downloading Rare Replay, even though I got it on disc and you still need to download it, which is another pet peeve I mentioned in that video. But yeah, I have seen reviews and I have seen Let's Plays of the game, and it does look fun, and it did what a sequel needed to do. It needed to be the first game, but bigger and better. Better with new mechanics and everything. And then the franchise would not get another major release title for a good few years, about 10 years. 10 years. There was a Game Boy game release in the meantime, but that one wasn't very good. And now we come to Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which is hated by the fan base, and I honestly do know why, but doesn't mean it's warranted. Basically, the reason for hating this game is it's Perfect Dark Zero's been downloaded and ready to start. Anyway, it's not the original. It's not a collectathon, even though the first game wasn't really that much of a platformer collectathon. Well, it mostly it was put more emphasis on the collecting things rather than going through the overworld and platforming your way to go get said things. Also, there's a nice little Easter egg here where if you turn around, you can get a bunch of these things here, log faces things. But it doesn't change the outcome anyway. Anyway. Yay, pointless collector. That gets you an achievement, apparently. Anyway. So yeah, it's just, that's legitimately the only criticism. Now, here's my opinion of the game. It is a really fun game to play, and if it was not a main series Banjo Kazooie game, if it was like a spin-off or Diddy Kong Racing 2, I do not doubt that Nintendo would just be like, yeah, we'll let you use Diddy Kong if you just like give us X amount of money. I'm pretty sure they do that. I mean, they're not gonna not do that because they're a company. They put money above, well, no, above everything else. They seem, unlike Microsoft, they seem to actually put and Sony, they seem to put good gameplay above like staying hip and relevant. Well, here I think good gameplay is probably just under making money, to be honest. Anyway, back to Banjo. Yeah, so it's just like if this was a spin-off and not a direct sequel to in the franchise, now I think it would be one of the most beloved kart races, and would have probably gotten multiple sequels. In fact, this would have, where replay just in itself is just ready to go. Anyway, it probably would be it probably be able to rival Mario Kart, and that's legitimately what I think. Now, the reason why I do get why people are mad that we didn't get Banjo 3 and we got this instead, and it's because at the end of Banjo Tooie, Rare teased and said, "We'll see you in Banjo 3." And obviously, this is not Banjo 3, and it's been 10 years, so people were very disappointed that they did not get Banjo 3. Which is why I get why they don't like it, but it still doesn't mean it's a legitimate criticism. Again, I do not take it's not the same kind of game as its predecessors as a legitimate criticism. The only legitimate criticisms I will take of a game is the characters are unlikable. Well, no, I shouldn't. The characters are unlikable. The game, the controls are horrible. And the gameplay is not fun. 3 of which, apart from with the exception of Log, because Log's an asshole, are not true about this game. It's fun to play. For the most part, characters aren't assholes. In fact, Kongo gets a redemption in this game, and it's just like and it controls really well. Well, depending on whether or not you can build a good vehicle. Anyway, and why do you say I think Log's an asshole? At the beginning of the game, a little bit earlier on from here, he says like all that gamers want nowadays is like first person shooters and stuff. And it's just like, well, no, you're an asshole for thinking that. Because it's like, you're the lord of games. Within the game lore, you create every game. So you should know, like, Pokemon is one of the biggest selling, like, franchises. It's just like, you must know that. So you know that gamers don't just want first-person shooters. Also, this bit's funny. Karma. Ooh, pardon me. Karma. Oh, I've only been doing this for 9 minutes. Yeah, this is like, it's just like, I see no fair criticisms of this game. And if you have just skipped this game just because it's not like the other Banjo Kazooie games, go pick it up. You will be able to get it cheap, especially if it's for the Xbox 360, and if you've got an Xbox One, but not not Rare Replay. Don't know why you would, but somebody out there, mad. Go get Rare Replay. It's on there. It's a good, fun game to play. And it's definitely worth your time. So yeah. Also, if you're an Xbox One and you're playing multiplayer, I feel so sorry for you. Also, it has a bunch of fun glitches you can play with. Nothing game-breaking per se, but fun. Fun and useful glitches. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I just wanted to get a couple of videos out because I've been doing some tidying up. So I just want to get some out. I'll see you guys in the next